gotowi? Three, two, one, Tetris! So there we go. First semi-final of Classic Tetris Poland Championship 2021 in the NTSC version. And the competitors are Ćwiek, Ćwiekosław, and FP, Furious Programming. For now, well, both players broke the first ice and have the first Tetris. Furious follows suit with getting another one, so takes the early lead here. Ćwiek is still in a little bit of a preparation, but he's ready. He's waiting for a good line to appear. That is for Ćwiekosław. FP with 51. That is for FP. FP currently still leading by 1. That is for Ćwiek. FP is now forced to do some cleanups here. FP with 82, Ćwiek with 98, so now Ćwiek is leading by about 1 Tetris. FP is ready now, that is for Ćwiek, but there goes a line, that is for Furious, Furious with 104, Ćwiek still leading by 1, and Ćwiek is slowly building. The option, there it is, that is for Ćwiek, FP is ready. Yeah, that is for Furious, FP with 127. And looks like I will be still. Let me still drop some lures to Classic Tetris Poland community. FP with 153, Ćwiek with 172. We are slowly approaching the halfway, but still about 15 lines to the halfway. Ćwiek is leading by 1 Tetris. That is for Ćwiek. That is for FP. Could it be? Oh, FP decides to clean, but it's Ćwiek who has a little bit better situation here. 208 for Ćwiek. And look at Ćwiekosław is ready. Gets a little bit the dirty Tetris. And keeps the lead. In the meantime, FP goes for a column 9 well, but he looks like he definitely needs a Tetris now. And there it is. Tetris for FP. FP is 18. Then Ćwiek with 2 and 33 with a staggering a little bit more interesting. Tetris for Ćwiek is not do dirty yet to get a huge reaction, but remember guys, keep it safe, apply the best you can. Remember that you cannot score if you tap out. Ćwiek with 21, FP with 2 and 46. And that is for FP, even with that square misdrop, that smash boy in the wrong position, wanting to disturb the FP's rhythm. Ćwiek gets a dirty triple. FP is cleaning up. Ćwiek is leading by 1 Tetris for now. And well, in this case, it may look like Ćwiek may have an advantage thanks to the experience. He's one of the players in the Polish scene who started playing not using the unofficial means, but through the console itself. So he is a little bit more used to the pad feeling here. But on the side of FP there is skill. The second person in Poland who reached that max out score, so anything can happen. Country 352 for Furious, 309 for Ćwiek. Ćwiek Kosztak with 309. Currently losing by 2.5 Tetris. Whoop, that is for Ćwiek. Whoop, that is for Furious Programming. FP with 377. Still leading by 2, and the FP is currently less than 10 lines. There's a small glasses correction for it. Looks like FP is first goes for some tacking setup, and it ended up tacking awesome because he's clean, but only for triple. He takes a triple with a transition, and now he's on level 19. So we have a transition. We may see some more crazy situations. Ćwiek has some problems and misdrops, and out. Ćwiek taps out at 359. FP with 397 gets a first card in this match. Yeah, waiting for the end up. And now we may time for the round 2. One moment for the guys to prepare. FP just enjoying himself for a moment. Yeah, I see a couple of GGs on the chat. So, okay, okay. Shalom, Alex Rui LS. Okay, both players are ready for the game number 2, so it's time for the countdown. And 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Okay, so game 2, Furious Programming gets with a little bit of a early start, and may go a little more calm in this game, but looks like the stars aren't kind of big, but whoop, that is for FP. Whoop, back to back that is for FP, so that is definitely a kind of a dirty early lead. Ćwiek didn't manage to score only 1 Tetris, so he may end up in a pinch very soon. Ćwiek with 28, FP leading by 1 with 50,000 points. Preparing for another one, but looks like this time it's only a triple. He may need an L for his setup. Now he decides to burn line, but there he goes a long bar. Whoop, that is for FP. FP with 76. Ćwiek with 53. Whoop, that is for Ćwiek. Ćwiek with 76 as well. FP counters with a Tetris of his own. 98 for FP. And FP gets a 100k barrier. Ćwiek with 77. Slowly cleaning things up. Whoop, that is for FP. Whoop, that is for Ćwiek. Ćwiek with 103. FP with 123. Currently leading by 1 Tetris. Whoop, that is for FP. Hashtag only slow tap. Ćwiek with 148, FP with 170. Currently, situation looks pretty calm. With no players are making mistakes so crazy. Just only a couple of occasional burns along the way. FP just making himself clean. Whoop, that is for Ćwiek. Ćwiek took a tiny lead, but now Ćwiek gets a line. he went for that way, but FP used that same line to take the lead back, but Ćwiek gets the lead back. 359 points lead for Ćwiek was in a moment. So the match is pretty darn close. Whoop, that is for Ćwiek Oszczak. FP with 221. Still, they are keeping it very close in the match. FP is ready. Ćwiek is ready. Where goes the line? There is the line for Ćwiek. Whoop, that is for Ćwiek Oszczak. The FP is currently preparing a well. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, there it is. Whoop, that is for FP. FP with 250. Ćwiek with 246. Whoop, that is for Ćwiek Oszczak. Ćwiek Oszczak with 269 currently still leading, but by a less than one Tetris. So basically, any time 4 lines will disappear, the leading player may most likely change. We are past the halfway in those matches. FP with 252, Ćwiek with 299. The distance slowly went up to 2 Tetrises right now. Whoop, that is for FP. FP with 278, Ćwiek with 299. Whoop, that is for Ćwiek Oszczak. Ćwiek Oszczak broke the 300k barrier here. FP, whoop, gets it. There is also now with 301, 20,000 points difference. 1 Tetris. They are keeping each other closer than Romeo and Julia. They are keeping each other closer than that Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul during that infamous boxing hack scene. But the game still continues. Now we are only 50 lines to the transition. Ćwiek with 349, FP whoops into 351. Ćwiek Oszczak in the time with a perfect clear. Perfectly cleared with 372. The distance between stays pretty much the same with 350 with 1 Tetris, but FP now gets his Tetris with and take a small lead. 50 looks like FP was leading by 59 pushdown points. No matter, but now Ćwiek gets a Tetris. Now FP soon will see that there is a line. Whoop, that is for FP. A small correction to the glasses. Maybe some glasses cheats are activated. We aren't sure, but we tested all of the things, and no internal player modifications were allowed, because we know this is not the Cyberpunk yet. Maybe in the future there will be also Classic Tetris Poland Cyberpunk Championship. Time will tell. Ćwiek with 444, leading by 1. FP with 426. Now taking a lead with 449, and both FP currently with 10 lines to transition. Whoop, that is for Ćwiek. Ćwiek takes the lead. FP is ready as well. Whoop, that is for FP. Okay, so hello. Possibly it will be buenas tardes to Mundo Uno from San Carlos, Uruguay. I certainly hope that the scene in Uruguay will also appear. I know that there is a scene in Latin America, and that may be also your opportunity to take part there. In the time, FP Whoop gets a touch on level 19. Ćwiek in the time gets a... While FP gets that, Ćwiek gets some problems, and he got kind of a snake, misdrops the line and taps out with 429. FP with 534 gets a second heart here. In the meantime, I was speaking about one sponsor, but there is also, let's remember, one more sponsor, because a huge thank you to Enchance, the creators of Tetris Effect, and not only Tetris Effect but also Tetris Effect Connected. Normally the game has a great single player, tons of various effect modes of the different cards, and not if you want to face against someone else during in multiplayer, Tetris Effect Connected also provides that. good thing about this is no matter the console, the Tetris FA Connected provides the cross-platform, and currently tech is available for PlayStation 4, PSVR, Steam, Epic and the Windows Store for PC, Oculus Quest and the Xbox One and the Series consoles. Well, one of the multiplayer modes here is the Classic Score Attack, taken directly from all of the things which happened during the Classic Tetris World Championship, and well, with a slowly going update, there are many interesting things going on. For example, in case of Polish community, one of the very nice addition to the Tetris FS Connected is now an option to play the PAL mode on the Classic Score Attack with a PAL mode, because we know Europe is a region in which often both versions coexist, and while in the United States there is nostalgia towards the NTSC version, in the Europe the nostalgia is towards the PAL one, and now we are all stay connected in a love to Classic Tetris. Okay, players are ready. Okay, looks like both players. While I was talking about the information, let's get some asses whooping, because players are ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris! A very interesting starts with 2 lines. Ćwiek already decides to turn out into a single. FP decides to tinker with the setup and maybe prepare a little bit of a tuck here. No, looks like unfortunately that will only be a line here, but still scores. Kind of to say that whoop, Ćwiek breaks the tie by getting the first Tetris. FP still whoop, now gets the first one. Ćwiek with 49, leading by 1, FP with 28. And Ćwiek looks very focused on this situation, because, well, this time it's either ending up in the finals or taking part in a small final to decide who will end up at the 3rd place. Ćwiek gets a little bit more problems here, but the bottom of the stack is ready for some lines to come, and now things getting a little bit crazy on Ćwiek side. FP getting crazy, but line! What the line here! Ćwiek taps at the 27. FP with 103 advances to the finals. The second semi-final is Michu versus Mleczak. Wiesz, zawsze można byłoby na przykład walnąć second chance final. albo nie kto kontra kto, tylko ten opis. No. Mamy zawsze, to jest zawsze feedback, który pomoże na... To są naraz. I to podczas zupełnego przeciwieństwa prime time'a amerykańskiego, więc...
Jeszcze się tu zlecę. Gdzieś poranek, 10 godzin licząc?
Licząc na Portland, jeżeli chcesz patrzeć po Portland, oddaj mi 9 godzin. Więc u nich jest 6 rano.
Czas wstawać.
Ale zachodni, ale wschodnie Stany są tam. 6. Bo już na przykład King się pojawił.
Nie chcę komentować?
Co?
Nie chciałbym komentować. Lubię.
I know, but I am not sure if King would be interested.
To niech King po polsku, a ty po angielsku.
Ah. Okay, that sounds very interesting because someone just saw Kingsman on the event, sitting on the chat, and went with the idea that King would provide the Polish commentary for the event. I am not sure if King is able to commentate here, but if he wants and he has time, we may do a very interesting final. Dobra, gotowi? Tam wstępnie. Okay. Tugi, King invented Polish. Czekaj. Na to, co przedstawiłem sytuację.
We don't forget who made us famous.
Gotowi? So there goes the countdown for the first game here. 3, 2, 1, Tetris! And they went on. Great minds think, right? And whoa, Simon! No, Mleczak, please accept my apologies. Mleczak just bamboozled me because I was pretty much convinced that they are going for a simul Tetris with that similar stacking, but Michu got a Tetris, Mleczak got only a triple, which now puts him in not too good. Sadly, Kingsman is not home today. Mleczak is now forced to clean up. Michu with 48. Okay, whoa! Simul Tetris for Michu and Mleczak here. Both with 59, but that early triple for Mleczak maybe right a little bit problematic here because Mleczak is now losing by not one, but two and a half. Okay, two Tetrises. The situation can exchange pretty quickly, you know. Mleczak with 86, Michu with 97. Okay. Whoop, that is for Michu. Whoop, that is for Mleczak. Michu still keeps one. Yes, but there goes some attacking actions. Mleczak in the meantime decides in this moment he doesn't want to give attack here and goes for some more standard moves and optional burning. Whoop, that is for Michu. Whoop, that is for Mleczak. Mleczak with 135, Michu with 167 here. Going for nice. Looks okay. Looks like Mleczak this time gives attack about the situation, but misdrops the line, misdrops the long bar, and they will be forced to do some additional burning to keep the things in shape. Michu with 213, Mleczak losing by 3 Tetrises in this very moment. Whoop, that is for Mleczak. Slowly regains Mleczak. For a moment, Mleczak just, when heard the situation, he just asked, nah, already? Well, that is for you. We know that things may change like in the kaleidoscope. 207 for Mleczak, 239 for Michu. 1.5 Tetris between them. And they are going to, ooh, dawaj. It kind of sounds like it would be a Russian, but in Polish that dawaj could also fit because it's translated to come on. I think that could be maybe the most accurate. But what's this? Michu starting to getting some problems on this. Especially Mleczak is now leading. So will Michu manage to get the decision? But no, Michu taps at 253. Mleczak with 303 gets the first card. Okay, both players are ready. So let's start the countdowns. 3, 2, 1, Tetris! Okay, there is a first change in the players stacking here. Mleczak versus Michu. The second semi-final of Classic Tetris Poland Championship in the NTSC version for 2021. The winner of this tournament will earn a free spot in the CTWC qualifications. Mleczak with 23,000 points, Michu with 25, 26. And whoa, a simul Tetris from Michu and Mleczak. Whoop, that is for Mleczak. Whoop, that is for Michu. Michu is 72. Mleczak is 72. We have a same score, and okay, Michu broke that by a line, but looks like no player decides to pad the single. We may end where there are the odds that we may end up with a draw. But let's see what is going to happen. Whoop, there is for Mleczak. Mleczak with 101. Whoop, Michu with 120. So now a little bit more than one, a little bit less than one Tetris is between them. Whoop, there is for Mleczak. Mleczak is ready, Michu is ready, but where are those lines? Where are those sweet long bars for them? Michu decides to do some skimming and now put himself in a not so nice option here. Mleczak with 130. Michu with 127, and Michu is still cleaning. In the time, Mleczak also get a little bit of a dirty situation. He has a dirty setup. He needs to clean it up though. Goes for it. He risks everything here. He's almost clean. Okay, he is clean and takes the triple, and he is now safe. Now waiting for a Tetris. Michu with 139. Mleczak in the blocks his head. Whoop, Tetris from Michu. Michu takes the lead with 161. One Tetris between them. Mleczak in the meantime doing some more preparations here. Whoop, there is for Michu. Whoop, that is for Mleczak. Mleczak with 179. Whoop, that is for Michu. Michu is leading now by 2 Tetrises. And Michu is ready. Whoa! A simul Tetris for both players. Mleczak with 202, Michu with 233. The distance stays the same. But I think synchronized Tetrising is always nice for the viewer. Michu, both players passed the halfways here. Whoop, that is for Michu. Mleczak with 207. Michu is currently leading by almost 4 Tetrises. Now almost 5, now almost 4 again, and now almost 3, with a quick action, with a couple of quick Tetrises just by Mleczak. Mleczak goes with a very interesting adjustment. We are slowly approaching 100 lines. Mleczak with 253, losing by 3.5 Tetris here. That is for Mleczak. Michu is ready. Mleczak is... Okay, Mleczak... Clan is clean, and there's a line. Whoop! Tetris for Mleczak. Mleczak 309, Michu 357. 2.5 Tetris between them. Michu calm and collected. Mleczak occasionally smiling into the face of a danger. 332 to Mleczak. It's still about 20 lines to transition. Michu with a nice spin gets another Tetris. 405 for Michu. Whoop, that is for Mleczak. Mleczak with 354. And the number... No, still less and less lines here. Michu 405, Mleczak 377. Mleczak now will be ending up with a double and needs to do some cleanups. Michu in the meantime with a very nice spin tack. Michu with 2.5 Tetris between them. Mleczak 381 and 5 lines of transition. Michu 8 lines of transition, and looks like Michu may be pretty much more than ready. This time he didn't decide to go for attacks. Now he goes for a spin tack. 441 and he's okay. Whoop! Transition Tetris for Michu. Michu with 466, Mleczak with 389, and welcome to the level 19. And what's this? Michu with 467, while Mleczak tapped out at 389. Michu gets a heart. And we are now getting ready for a game number 3. Oh, come on, Mleczak, you survived those easily on keyboard. Guess! Guess. Okay, gotowi? Okay, players are ready, so it's time for game number 3. 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Okay, this time we have a very quick change of approaches of the players. We will see which strategy will turn out to be profitable. The best of 5 is turned out into best of 3. Mleczek with 11,000 points, Michu with 5,000 points. There is no... Okay, and whoop! But simul Tetris for both players here. Michu with 28, Mleczek with 36. But Michu gets Tetris, Mleczek gets Tetris. 52 against 59. Okay, Mleczek is ready. Michu now builds himself. Okay, whoop! Tetris for Mleczek. Mleczek with 82. Michu with 76. Whoop! Tetris for Mleczek. Whoop! Tetris for Michu. Almost in the same time. Michu is still going for it. Whoop! Tetris for Mleczek, but now Michu needs a little bit more to clean things up. Michu with 102, Mleczek with 1 and 29. Okay, both players are ready, but and there goes the lines. Woo! A simul Tetris for both players. Sadly, the distance between them stays the same. You may, if you are that interested in Mleczek, if soon his profile will show up on there his Twitch channel will be shown, and that's your opportunity. Michu with 175, Mleczek with 224, 2 Tetrises. Between them, both players are well ready, but this time. Okay, Michu gets Tetris, Mleczek gets Tetris, 1 Tetris between them. Okay, almost a simul Tetris again. Oh. Again, there's an exchange. Mleczek is currently winning by 1.5 Tetris. Swift. Exchange of Tetrises. 1 Tetris between them. And both players pass the halfway. There are already couple of level 19 vibes here, but let's not do a dirty foreshadowing. Whoop, there is for Mleczek. Whoop, there is for Michu. 6,000 between them. As far as I know, there are no Grandmaster ranks in case of a Classic Tetris. There are plans to introduce something like this, but that would require many people getting together and managing to make something. Okay. Whoop, there is for Mleczek. Mleczek with 4 and 12. Michu with 384. 1.5 Tetris between them. Whoop, there is for Michu. Whoop, there is for Mleczek. Michu with 411, Mleczek with 438. Whoop, there is for Michu. This time Mleczek will not make a Tetris. Here he is forced to take only a triple here. Mleczek with 444, Michu with 435. But whoop, there is for Mleczek. Whoop, there is for Michu. Mleczek is still leading. We are past the 100 lines. But Michu with 461, Mleczek still leading by 10,000 points. That is for Mleczak. Michu with 466. Mleczak leading by 1.5. Both players slowly building the situation on their fields because they know the transition is slowly but surely approaching. Whoop, there is for Michu. Mleczak, but there is a line. Whoop, there is for Mleczak. 6 lines to 6 lines to transition. Michu takes a double. Mleczak takes a double. Michu also takes it again. Mleczak is leading by a 1 Tetris, and now looks like Michu wasn't initially aiming for the transition Tetris, and he is now on level 19, so there is no jokes now. Tetris or bust. 503 for Michu, 538 for Mleczak. Both players are past the transition. We are now on level 20. Michu with 555 currently leading, but Mleczak is a little bit behind. And Michu, whoop, that is for Michu. Michu with 580, increasing the lead. Mleczak is still cleaning up on his setup. He's still on level 21, one line to level 21. That takes the triple, but now it's Mleczak who needs to go a little bit further. Michu increased it. He's currently at 6 and 10. Mleczak is 562. Michu misdrops. He has a misdrop, so he needs to do some cleanup. In that, Mleczak may need to amp up his aggression for here. I know we still have 70 lines to go, but with Michu getting so in that tempo, things may very much become interesting. Michu cleaned himself and looks like he is trying to figure out the good pieces for another Tetris. Again, a bit of a cleanup. Mleczak is 2 Tetrises behind. Looks like a wrong piece on the Michu's field. Mleczak still fighting on survival. Michu on level 24 with 634. Michu is clean but not ready yet. Mleczak is still digging through, having a very crazy Indiana Jones, but looks like this time the boulder got in first. Mleczak that's at 588. Michu with 638 gets a second card. In a moment, game number 4. Let's stack in go. Both players are ready. It's time for the countdown. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Okay. Already we have a small change in the approaches. Mleczak with first Tetris in this round goes to Michu. Mleczak is 3,000 points. Still in a little bit of a preparation here. Okay, Mleczak with 10,000 points, and whoop! That is for Mleczak. Now Michu is 3,000 points behind. The pressure is getting higher. Mleczak knows that if if he loses here, he at the best moment he will have a chance to get a third place. In case of Michu, it may be a little bit of a honor thing, because he already has two tournaments, two Poland championships, which he ended at the third place, and he definitely wants to at least increase that score. 105 for Michu, 52 for Mleczak, 54 for Mleczak. Whoop! That is for Mleczak. Whoop! That is for Michu. Whoop! That is for Mleczak. Whoop! That is for Michu. A quick exchange of Tetrises. The difference between them stays the same. 3 Tetrises between them. Michu with 150, Mleczak with 99. Whoop! That is for Michu. Mleczak wasn't ready here yet. Now Mleczak needs to do some cleanups. Okay, Michu with 118, Mleczak with 108. 4 Tetrises between them. Whoops! Yeah, something with a buffering stuff that the games are still going strong. Mleczak with 134. Michu 3 Tetrises further away. Mleczak. Whoop! That is from Mleczak. Whoop! That is from Mleczak again. Mleczak getting closer. Now only 1 Tetris is between them. No, this is not an in-person event. This event is filmed in the is streamed live in the Quest Pub in Krakow, not inside any of the players. Just to make things clear. Mleczak with 191, losing by 1.5 Tetris. But he's slowly prepared. Never gets a couple of lines. Yes, this is Ness. Michu with a Tetris session, but it was more regarding the situation on the field, not about the question. Michu with 242, Mleczak with 227, losing by 1. Okay, Mleczak is clean. Gets a couple of more, and whoop! That is for Mleczak. Mleczak, after a long chase, takes the lead. Michu with 248, Mleczak with 253. Michu with 255, Mleczak needs drops the T with 275, looks like that maybe sometimes Michu needs, Michu is safe, it's Mleczak who needs to clean. Whoop, that is for Mleczak. Mleczak with 302. Michu with 261. Whoop, that is for Mleczak. 325 for Mleczak. Currently leading by 3. Mleczak is now 355 and 2 lines to the transition, and Mleczak enters the transition with 357. Michu still has 10 lines to transition. So there is still a chance. Whoop! That is for Mleczak. Whoop! That is for Michu. Mleczak gets a little bit of problems here. Mleczak is 384. Michu is 338. Michu is currently on the. Michu transition with 344. Mleczak has some problems at top side 385, but Micho is still not safe. Micho has 369. He needs 14 more thousand points. Here it's doable, but will Micho will go for the safe way or take some risks? 8,000 points left. 7. 378 for Micho. Magic is 385, okay. 384. 380. What? Okay. Micho is the first finalist. Okay. One moment. We will be back in about 5 minutes. We will start with a third place match. Okay, we are back, and looks like it's time for the final confrontations, and we will kick off with the small final, otherwise known as the third place match. There we will see Mleczak and Ćwiekosław. My Mississippi, Onymico, in memory. Dajcie znać, kiedy będziecie gotowi. No tak. Okay, both players are ready. So let's start the countdown. 3, 2, 1, Tetris! Okay, so there's a third place match. Whoop, that is for Ćwiek-Oszczak. Leczek already has one that is on his account. And there goes the second. Whoop, that is from Leczak. Ćwiek-Oszczak is 30,000 points, Leczak is 45, currently leading. Later Ćwiek needs to put a little bit more action here. Leczak needs to drop Senel, Ray, but he should be able to do well in this situation. Leczak with 10,000 points, leading by 1. Ćwiek-Oszczak with 59. Leczak is ready. There's the line. Whoop! That is from Leczak. Whoop! That is for Ćwiek-Oszczak. Ćwiek with 85. Leczak still leading by 1. Whoop! That is for Leczak. Whoop! That is for Ćwiek. for Mleczak. Whoop, stage 4, Ćwiek with 133, Mleczak with 151. For now, players may do some minor occasional mistakes, but they don't have a huge impact on their play. Scores are similar. There are no craziness here yet, no Tetris chaos. Mleczak in the meantime ends up with a double dependency. Whoop, that is from Mleczak. He's still alive. Hello, Krominek. In the meantime, Ćwiek slowly tries to do some additional cleanups here. Mleczak can possibly do some miss drop, but we'll see how that will unfold before. Mleczak looks like he cannot quite decide if he wants a column 2 or another column. And now Mleczak is cleaning with still leading by 2.5 Tetris. Ćwiek with 199. Ćwiekosław with also past 200 points, but Mleczak has a little bit more comfortable situation here. Ćwiek with 204, Mleczak with 245. Whoop! There is for Mleczak. Ćwiek is triple ready. In the time, Mleczak gets some intros on his field, so things may turn out to be pretty difficult here. Mleczak with 270, Ćwiek with 214. Ćwiek with 218, Mleczak leading by 3, and Mleczak is the first who reached the 100 lines in this game. Ćwiek is still cleaning, but he's 3 Tetrises behind, and Mleczak is ready to score. Whoop! That is for Mleczak. Whoop, there is for Mleczak again. Ćwiek with 231, Mleczak with 333. Mleczak attacks the line, Ćwiek with 254, 15 lines to transition. Mleczak with 119 still maintaining the lead. The pressure is getting stronger, but whoop, that is for Ćwiek getting a little bit closer to the situation to Mleczak, but there are still 3 Tetrises more between them, and it's up to how well Ćwiek will do on the level 19. Because now there's even less time to think about the next move. Ćwiek is clean, waiting for a transition, hoping for a transition Tetris. There's a line, whoop! Tetris for Ćwiek. Ćwiek with 336, losing by 2 Tetrises, Mleczak with 382. Situation still getting a little bit closer here, but Ćwiek misdrops NL, and looks like that will be it for Ćwiek. Ćwiek taps out at 339. Mleczak with 386 gets the first hard. A small break before game number 2. Świekowi. Three, two, one, Tetris. So there goes game number 2 of the third place match of Classic Tetris Poland Championship. Oops, sorry. Metrek with already one line Ćwiek with already one Tetris. Whoop, there is for Ćwiek. Whoop, there is for Mleczak. Ćwiek this time with a triple and needs to build his stack on you in the time. Mleczak has a very interesting situation on his stacks. There is some scheme, a little bit of scheming, a little bit of testing grounds. Whoop, there is for Mleczak. Whoop, there is for Ćwiek. Ćwiek is leading by one Tetris. And Mleczak currently doesn't have an option to score. Okay, now he's ready. He needs a line. He gets a line. Whoop, Tetris for Mleczak. There goes another line, but Ćwiek is leading by roughly 2,000 points now. So things are not enough. Okay, Mleczak with 100, Ćwiek with 107. And looks like Mleczak has some problems on his stack. He may need to clean up, but he survives. In the time, Ćwiek enters in the similar situation here. And will he go for it? Ćwiek still alive, still keeps it up, but the numbers of not getting him high, and Sun taps out at 1 and 12. Mleczak with 139 gets a second heart. Moment, a short man for me. Three, two, one, Tetris. Okay, Mleczak with 20,000 points, Ćwiek with 24. Okay, Mleczak is... Whoop, there is for Ćwiek. Ćwiek with 73, Mleczak with 92. Whoa! A simul Tetris for both players. Mleczak with a line tag. Whoop! Tetris for Mleczak. Mleczak is leading by 2 Tetrises. Ćwiek with 104. Two Tetrises for Mleczak. Mleczak with whoop, that is for Mleczak. Mleczak with 191, Ćwiek with 1 and 31. Sorry, I am resting a little bit during this match, but don't worry, we will be. We'll be soon with a better, with more action because the final is coming. Ćwiek with 156, Mleczak leading by 4 Tetrises here. Currently cleaning. Ćwiek in the meantime gets into some problems here and Mitros the line! Mitros the second line! Tries to position. No! Ćwiek taps out at 157. Mleczak with 262 gets the third card. And well,